And we're back in MARDEK 2, a new hero. So, I actually skipped the intro because it goes very fast and it doesn't contain a lot of interesting information. All we have to know really is that MARDEK and Dugan are guards now, royal guards of Gosnor, and today is their final test, as Dugan is telling us right now. Oi, MARDEK, wake up, we have our test today. Oh, you're hopeless. If you sleep in like this as a guard, think of all the lives that could be lost. Well, why didn't you wake me up earlier? You looked so peaceful. And besides, it is pretty early considering. I only managed to wake up so soon because I'm so excited. Aren't you? I mean, we have our final test mission today. Well, it's a test. I don't think tests are very exciting. More like scary. I know what you mean, but though it may be a test, it's also a mission. Our first actual mission. I mean, up until now, we've only had those frustratingly tame practice exercises in the training areas with targets that couldn't hurt us if they wanted to. Today, though, we're actually going out into the field to fight real enemies, to make a real difference on the world. I'm too excited to be scared this time. Well, what does the mission thing involve? I'm not sure still. I was hoping Jacques would tell me if I got up early and asked him, but he wouldn't, which was annoying. He said to wait for everyone else to get there first. Oh, but hey, guess who I ended up talking to for quite a while just now? I don't know. Who? Oh, isn't it obvious, MARDEK? Who else would make me beam like this just by thinking of them? Your mother? Oh, no, though, it was Emila. You got to talk to Emila for a while? Yeah, I did. I mean, I bet you're pretty jealous. Well, you know I don't mean to make you jealous, though, mate. I wouldn't have talked to her behind your back like that at all normally, or well, at all normally, but we were sort of near each other by chance, and there was this awkward silence that I felt I needed to fill. Well, what's she like? Oh, she's great. Just great, yes. She's clever, funny in her own way, sort of shy, which I rather like. Water. She's as good to talk to as she is to look at, that's for certain. She sort of seems scared and awkward about being here, though, like she didn't quite join for the same reasons that we did, but because she had to. It's sort of concerning, actually. Well, I hope I get to talk to her at length sometime. Oh, I'm sure you will, mate. Tell you what, if we're ever together for any reason, all three of us, then I'll let you talk to her and I'll say nothing, alright? Well, that'd be great. Thought you might think so. You know who annoys me, though? That Steele chap. By a lord, he's such an insufferable idiot. I was just talking to Emila all pleasant-like, or awkwardly at least, as I said, and we were getting along well enough. Then he comes along and basically steals her away from me. I could tell she detests the guy, but neither of us dared to stand up to him, I suppose. I mean, he's a big bloke and he knows how to get his way. I can't stand him. Well, I know I'd like to headbutt him in the crotch and spit in his hair. It's just so irritating how he acts so damned arrogant and superior all the time. He thinks he's Lord's gift to women, but it's so obvious that they all despise him. Well, except for some girls. Most, actually. They're all mindless floozies, though, who like bad boys like that. That's why Emila's so different. His uber macho-ness doesn't work on her. She's got more of a mind than that. I bet she only ever really preferred clever guys like us. Indeed. Anyway, we're wasting so much time here, MARDEK, dawdling around, gossiping like housewives. I swear I've inherited that from my mother. We should go and report to Jacques, though, and get our mission. Come on. Okay, now after this bit of introductory dialogue, as I said, we are in Chapter 2. Gonna save real quick. And we are guards. We have guard equipment. Isn't that right? Long swords, shields, not those wooden sticks from back in the day, right? We still have our cog necklace, though. That's nice. So we can look at our skills, equip all of our cool new abilities. Very nice. Attack reactions. We'll be, with our armor, we're ready to face any kind of enemy. I hope, at least. We'll see in our mission. So this must be everyone. This is Jacques. Good. You are all here at last. Now the briefing shall begin. This is, of course, your first mission, so it won't be too hard. But it will test everything you've been taught in your training. If you have learned as you should have, then this will be easy for you. But if you've not been paying enough attention, this is where it will show. This is a real mission in the real world, and that means that there's real danger involved. You could die. You should have all known the risks involved from the moment you joined. You should show no fear, but stand strong, and you will be okay. Just tell us about the damn mission.
Patience is a virtue. Yet another one that you lack, apparently. I am getting to the mission, though, now. Ahem. To be brief about it, we have received reports that the gem mines in the mountains just north of here have been attacked by bandits. The bandits have made camp within the mines and are forcing the miners to mine gems for them. They don't seem to plan on staying long, but as of now, they are still there. Your mission is to enter the mines, stop the bandits, and free the miners.
When you say stop the bandits, what do you mean exactly?
You might think that I mean kill, but I don't. If at all necessary, you ought to disband the bandits and force them to retreat without killing them.
So there won't be any bloodshed? What is this, the Pansy Brigade?
If it is necessary, and there are no other options, then you are permitted to use violence and kill if it comes to that. Sadly, some people are beyond help and only understand the language of the sword.
Right. Ask questions with our swords. Got it. I can do that just fine.
That is not what I said at all.
Don't worry though, Captain. The rest of us will surely do our best to not resort to violence unless absolutely necessary. Right, men? You know I'm against unnecessary bloodshed. Yeah, of course. I wouldn't hurt anyone unless I really had to. Evil people do need to be brought to justice, but by just slaughtering them mercilessly, we're no better than they are. Well, I'd only kill a guy if he killed me first.
Good to know that most of you have some sense and honor about you. It gladdens me to know that we have such fine recruits amongst our ranks. You will all surely make great royal guards.
You bunch of sissies.
I try to ignore and endure it, but I just can't stand you. Will you please just shut up with that attitude, you brutish lout?
That's rich coming from a girl. That doesn't even make sense.
Calm, recruits, calm, silence. Listen to me now. You must set off on your mission now. You will go in 3 separate groups of 2. This will ensure you faster coverage of the caves and allow you to complete multiple tasks at once. One team will try to save the hostages, while the others will go after the bandit chief. Now, form your parties.
I'd be pleased if Charla and I could work together.
That would be great, yeah.
Mardek, we both know that we both want to go with Emila, right? And since I did sort of go behind your back earlier, I feel it's only fair to let you go with her. So go on, speak up before... Emila and I would go together. She wouldn't want to go with any of those other weaklings.
I'm sorry, what? Since when have you been the expert on what I think and feel?
Despite what you say, you know you want to come with me, baby. I'll protect you way better than those other puny sissy guys with their long hair and all. And we wouldn't want a little cutie pie like you to get hurt, would we? No, can't let your gorgeous body become broken in any way.
You disgust me. Unfortunately, Emila, it seems that you have to go with Steel. After all, MARDEK and Dugan will be going together, no?
Well, yes, we are. Mardek, are you sure? You aren't going to stand up to Steel and go with Emila instead? Well, I don't think he'd react too nicely to that, and I'd hate for him to be alone with you in those dark caves after I've gone off with the girl he was trying to go with. Yes, I suppose I see your point.
Now, enough of this briefing. This has gone long enough as it is. You must go now, so go. Be gone with you. Go on your mission. You are dismissed.
We'll all make our separate ways to the cave and meet there, okay?
Right.
Okay.
See you there, then.
Okay. Excellent.
Jacques, anything to say to us? Go on now. You are dismissed. Or would you like me to remind you about the history and purpose of the Royal Guard of Gosnell?
No. Maybe later. Maybe later, Jacques. Maybe later. Over here. Gem mine. Well, we're here. Took your sweet time. Right, we shouldn't dilly-dally anymore. That briefing went on long enough as it is. And think of the suffering that these captive miners must go through. We should act quickly so they have to suffer less. Conveniently, there are 3 tunnels, and even more conveniently, everyone is marked with a signpost. The middle and left ones lead to the bandit chief, and this right one here leads to the miners' cabins, which I'd assume is where the miners are being kept prisoner by bandit guards. Charla and I will go right here and rescue the prisoners. Mardek, Dugan, you go down the middle tunnel, and Steel Nemela, you take the left tunnel. Who put you in charge anyway? I don't like being ordered around by girls. Nobody put me in charge. I'm just the only one voicing any decisions or directions. I prefer not to think that I'm ordering anyone at all, more that we're working together as equals. Most of us, at any rate. But does anyone have any problems with me giving these orders like this? I'll stop if any of you are uncomfortable with it. It's fine by me. Well, I don't mind. Oh, you're a great leader. You're only saying what I would myself if I took charge, so I've no problem with it. Good. I've got a damn problem with it. Why am I not surprised? Thankfully, nobody cares what you think, Seal. You know, because they have brains. Well, they damn well should care. I should be the leader of this party. I could beat you all up. You should listen to me. Well, Steel, unfortunately for you, we're not. But we do need to get this mission done, lest we fail our test and the miners, so come on. Let's go our separate ways now and have no more of this bickering and banter. Farewell for now. So probably also where the bandit chief maybe could possibly be, perhaps. Perhaps. Hey Mardek, I know I say this every time we go on any kind of adventure, but I'm going to remind you of the controls again. Thank you, Dugan, but you know what? Let's not. I have played this game before. Once or twice. Bandits. So what do we have here? Okay, weak to air. Yeah. Power attack can't hurt. Nice, that's a lot of damage. Hit him. Now, as you'll be able to see, well, this is Dugan, but Mardek, because he's possessed by Rohoff, he can heal. He can heal Dugan or himself, or anyone really, and that's a very useful skill to have. So he'll be able to learn that type of ability as we go on. Potion. Actually, does Dugan have anything to say right about now? Come on, mate. No time for chatting. We've got to sort out this bandit problem quickly if we want to become guards. A good guard does his job efficiently, right? That's what Jacques taught us. Yes, that's about right. We actually have a map, which might come in handy around this time. Silver pendant. Ooh. What's that do? Magic defense and light resistance. Why not? A drillion? What? No matter. Okay, so now the other way. How do all these monsters get in this cave? I mean, now I imagine that would be pretty annoying if you had to do work and mine while simultaneously having to keep these monsters off your back. But maybe the bandits brought them. That would make sense. Potion. Are we missing something? I think we're missing something. You wouldn't want to miss something now, would we? Ring of Strength. Very nice. Oh. Chrysophage. Wow. Okay. Ooh, that's quite a bit of gold there, actually. How much gold do we have? 400. Oh, that's okay. Oh, ooh, bandits.
This is stupid what you're doing. You're making us look for something that isn't here. I'm telling you, these are non-magic gems. They're worth a pretty penny, but they ain't no magic crystals. The chief told us there were a magic crystal in here, probably, so there probably is. Dig harder or something. We need to find it for some reason. The chief wants it. Oi, bandits! We're to stop you. Leave those miners alone. Damn, the guard are onto us. You, go warn the chief. I'll handle these ones, but there's probably more of them somewhere in the cave. That's how they usually do things. Now, guards, you stand no chance against me, because I'm actually 4 blokes.
And, ooh, apparently he is. Oh, actually, we're running a bit low on health. We're running a bit very low on health. Okay. Dugan, can you kill this guy? Yeah. Okay, that helps. Oh, they have potions too. That's not fair. Yeah. Hit him. Kill him. Oof. That's a critical hit. Almost. Ah, come on. Ooh, level up. Victory! We've defeated the 4 bandits. And taken a longsword. Let's loot the chest first, then we can talk to these miners. Oh! But another one of these. Not no more. I hate these bandits. They came here and forced us to mine gems for them because their chief is looking for the legendary crystals. Ha! He might as well try looking for your lord, for the Pigglemas. They're just stories. Thanks for saving us there. We owe you one. Yay, I'm a miner. Wonderful. So let us press on. What do we have here? Chest. Potion. Wait, am I missing something? Yeah, I don't want to miss something. I mean, sometimes with a map you can see when there's something of interest, you know, with the crystal there. So I'm gonna take this route so I can loot the chests first. To minimize backtracking, as it were. Get out of here, leech bats. Don't want you here. Leeching off me. Leeching off my blood. Yeah, get out of here. We're actually mastering our skills right now. Okay, so the neat thing with this is that, for example, from my chainmail, I have these reactions, like damage minus 20%. So as I use them, I eventually master them, so I don't need to equip the chainmail anymore to know them. It's like I know them by heart, which is... Oh, okay, I'm not even... Okay, so... Wouldn't have mattered which direction I went. Interesting. Oh well. Copper ring. Do we have any slots left? No, we do not. No, we do not. That's... Actually, just gonna wait on him. I want MARDEK to level up on this one. So we're well prepared for any dangers ahead. Potion. Who's this here then? Gope. Should I go and tell the boss? I don't know how he'll react. I mean, he could be in one of his bad moods, or could shoot me for being a herald of bad news. Or maybe I could get promoted to sub-bandit chief? Bandit sub-chief? Is there such a thing? I don't know, though. It's a big gamble. I'm so scared. Though if I stay here, maybe the guard will catch up to me, and that's worse. It sure is. Ah, guards! They've found me! Bugger and blast! Are you gonna kill me? Well, not if you surrender and leave peacefully. I never wanted to be a bandit, you know. It's just, I'm an orphan, you see, and I've always been an outcast, never anywhere to go or any education to get me a good job. Banditry seemed like all I could do, seeing how I was already good at stealing, because I had to steal to survive when I was a little boy, you see. But I never wanted to hurt people, honest. Okay, we don't need to hear your life story. I can tell by your tone, though, that you're being honest enough, so go on, go away. Go, get out of here and start a new life. Go. Yes, sir. Well, if only we could handle all of them like that. If only. Huh? Who is this one, then? Wait, stop, MARDEK. I think that's the bandit chief over there. I'm curious as to why he's doing what he's doing, so let's hide behind these rocks here and listen to some plot or backstory or something.
Bah! Magic crystals everywhere, but none of them have even a smidgen of root magic at all. How is one supposed to gain the supreme ultimate power with these?
We can always keep looking, sir. I'm sure we'll find something eventually.
And what makes you think that then, lackey?
Well, things always happen like that, don't they? One minute you're looking for your sword and you can't find it, but then poof, you just keep looking and then you find it, strapped to your belt all along.
Yeah, the nincompoopery I have to put up with around here, it frustrates me almost to the point of eruption. If only I was made of rock and filled with other rock which was molten, then maybe people would listen to me and fear my wrath.
Huh?
Oh, go away. You're a bother. I can't stand you anymore. I'll just talk to myself. That's slightly less frustrating and makes me think slightly less about hurting things. Where can that damned crystal be? Why does nobody know? Surely there'd be some record of it somewhere, but no, I'm forced to look everywhere and waste my life around morons, because everyone else is too moronic to know how to tell me where to find this damned thing. Why, I should... What's this rabble doing here? What are you doing in my cave?
You're that bandit chief, right? Well, I've got something for you.
Ah! Oh, you're picking a fight, eh? That's not such a brilliant idea, chum, for you see, I am most powerful. Yes, most powerful indeed. I could kill you with a thought if I wanted. I don't think you should try anything.
Oh, yeah? You look pretty feeble to me, like a sissy girl. I could probably beat you up without even trying. Steel, stop it! Oh, you have company? Ganging up on me, are you? That's not very noble or honorable of you, but it's still stupid. You'll still lose. So I suggest you don't come any closer unless you plan on throwing your worthless lives down the pit. The pit of death. Think we should help Mardek? Well, I do think that, yeah. More? How many of you bloody soldiers are there? Is there an army hiding behind those rocks over there? If there is, come out by now. I haven't got all day to wait for you to dramatically reveal yourselves one by one or two by two. No, there's just us, but you are the bandit chief, right? We're here to stop you. So come along quietly or we'll be forced to fight. Quietly? Quietly? Never! I can take you all on. Why should I just give up my villainous plans because you tell me to? Everything's going so well. We don't want to fight you. Oh, the hell with this. I do. Come on, you pansy. Murians, haste. Emila. What do we use against him? We use water magic. Steel. What do we have? Fierce strike. Oh, this is just going swimmingly. Ah. Don't shoot me. Well, I guess Steel is right. He really is beating him up. Mugwort juice. Oh no. Time to do that again. Thunderstorm. Go, come on. You know what, actually, let's do the healing thing. Exactly, before he does something like that and just kills a party member. Come on. Oof, okay, that's Emila down. Ah, come on. No! Don't, no, not again. Oh, actually, Steel does have an item. One that he can use. Actually, let's wait. Ah, shoot. I just want Mardek to get the XP. Oh, come on. Game, don't lag for me. Okay, what are you doing, game? Come on. Good. Good. Excellent. That's Murian's down. Ah! Damn. Alright, I get the point. I'll leave. I'll stop my evil ways. I surrender. Just let me live. You promise to leave and to never do anything like this again? Yes, I promise. I swear on my promiscuous mother's grave that I do. Just let me live. Alright, you can go, but only this once, with a warning. Do this again and we'll be less merciful. Oh, thank you, kind sirs. I'll just take my... Oh, no, you damn well don't. Ah, my upper left section of my right lung. Also my spine, the pain. Huh? What's that? You want more, eh? Well, that can be arranged, you evil swine. Ah, this has to stop. Steel, you're okay, right? That wasn't a big thunderbolt, was it? You're just stunned, right? Right? Steel? Did you kill him? I didn't mean to. I say he had it coming to him. But that wasn't even a powerful thunderbolt. He fell in the line of duty. Yes, he died in the battle against the bandits. Jacques said that death is to be expected from things like this. It's not ridiculous that the enemy might have killed Steel. Yes, that's what we can say, right, Emila? Come on, we should go. There's no point staying here anymore. It doesn't look like Steel's going to be getting up anytime soon. But I didn't mean to. I'm not a murderer. Well, he deserved it. It's not like you did anything wrong, really. He had it coming to him. Emma, we all understand that it wasn't an act of evil, what you just did. It seems to me that Steele was the truly evil one, and I suppose it could be said that it was a good thing that he was slain. But I killed him. Yes, but let's just leave, all right? All right.
Welcome back, recruits. I am glad to see that most of you made it back alive. But what happened to Steele?
Steele regretfully fell in battle, sir. He was reckless, which is typical of him, and he rushed arrogantly into battle with the bandits and fell quickly, because he wasn't quite as strong as he believed himself to be.
That sounds very believable. It is a terrible loss, but these things happen. You must always be ready to face the realization of casualties in this field of work. But his death was not in vain, no? You defeated the bandits, correct?
We did, though we let that bandit chief escape after we defeated him with a warning to never do that sort of thing again, lest we be less merciful.
Ah, très bon. That is the kind of thinking that Royal Guards should have. I am pleased that you did as you did. I am also pleased to announce that you all passed the test and are now honorary members of the Royal Guard. Bravo!
Huzzah! I will do my duty as a guard with honor, sir. So our behavior during the test isn't assessed on some kind of special summary screen or anything?
You are not full guards yet, though. You may have passed the test, but there is still a ceremony before you officially gain your new ranks. The ceremony is carried out personally by the king, and will begin shortly.
Ooh, the king! We'll finally get to meet him. How exciting! Well, I can't wait.
And you don't have to, for the ceremony will begin in a few moments. Let us all report to the throne room now.
Who are you people? What do you want with me?
These are the new recruits who just got back from the mission, my liege. You are meant to do the promotion ceremony now.
I am? Oh, right. Let's see if I can remember how it goes. Loyal servants of Gosner, protectors of peace, savers of cats, sprinklers of flowers that look a bit thirsty, breathers of air, eaters of... Right, I'll get on with it. Right. I can't actually remember the proper speech, but it's not important anyway. I don't want to thank you all by reciting some memorized piece of ancient tradition at you, oh no. That'd be a tad meaningless in my opinion. Instead, I'd rather thank you all personally for your tremendous work today. Well done, all of you. I'm very pleased to promote you all to the status of Royal Guard of Gosner, protectors of the peace, and I hope that you'll wear the title well and defend the innocent from the malevolent with a heart driven by pure intentions rather than hate or vengeance or jealousy or grudges. Now that you're all Royal Guards, you will receive missions on a regular basis, whenever we hear tell of evil in lands near or far. So always be on your guard and in peak physical condition, ready for combat at any time. Until your first mission is announced, you're all free to wander the castle and do as you please. Within reason, of course. You'll be informed when duty calls and your skills are needed. Now, new guards, you are dismissed. Wow, it's sort of hard to believe that we're now Royal Guards, eh, MARDEK? Just one more step closer to becoming mighty heroes, just like Social Fox was. It's so exciting! I'm just glad to know that I'll be defending the people of Gosnor, no of Belfan, from the vile blight of evil. Isn't it a great feeling to know that you're making a difference in the world and making people you don't know and will probably never meet incredibly happy? Yes, that's why MARDEK and I want to be like Social Fox. He lived for that kind of thing, so noble. But now he's gone. Just like Steele. That's still bothering you. You can't honestly say that you miss him, can you? Are you going to say that you loved him deep down or something like that, even though he treated you like filth or an object all the time and had no respect or concern for anyone at all besides himself? No, it's not that. The guy was an egotistical brute, that's for sure. But I killed him. I killed a man. It's just bothersome, that's all. I mean, it's one thing to kill those faceless, nameless bandits who I didn't know. They were just the same as monsters or targets, I suppose. But still, I knew him. It's just weird to know that everything that he was, insufferable as it was, is just gone now. Thanks to me. I killed him, robbed him of everything he had. I suppose I just never really thought about the effects of killing someone too much until this. It affects everyone they knew. I mean, what if those bandits had families? Wives and little children that they'd never be able to return home to because they died by our hands. I'm having trouble dealing with that. I hate to say this, but you should not just not think about it. We're royal guards now, and we'll be doing a lot of killing in the name of justice in our line of duty. If you think too much about it, you'll be a hindrance to our ranks, and you'll break down on the battlefield and be of no use to anyone. Justice? Is it justice, though? What's justice? Just an opinion, really. I mean, those bandits, they could have been doing what they thought was right, what was just in their eyes. It's just that their opinions conflicted with ours, so there's bloodshed. Is it ever necessary? See, that's why I think Steele's lack of mercy was unforgivable. We defeated that bandit chief and we could have left it at that. We could have taught him a lesson without killing him, and he could have changed and caused others to change too. But Steele wouldn't have that. He just wanted to kill things. Even so, is it right to force our own views on everyone? Why did that bandit need to be stopped? Because we wanted him to be? It's pretty obvious when things are wrong or right sometimes. You can argue that good and evil are just two different sides of the same generic gold piece, which is true in a way, but there is such a thing as definite evil. That, I think, is obvious. If someone kills a man for greed or to further his own goals, then that's evil. If he steals without earning something fairly, that too is evil. If he uses people and does to people what he wouldn't want done to himself, then that's evil. Would you kill yourself, Donovan? Because we were just doing that to those bandits. Yes, there's that argument too. But I think we should stop thinking so deeply about all this. We're soldiers now, members of the Royal Guard. We all know that what we do helps more people than it hurts, correct? Killing a bandit might inconvenience and bring grief to his family if he had one, but not killing him could cause him to bring grief to many families. And he should have known that no good would come of an evil way of life before he followed the path of banditry. I suppose you're right. I'm going to go and lie down and think for a bit. I'll probably be okay tomorrow. Thanks for your words, though. Good night. Night, Emila. Maybe you should go talk to her for a bit, Charla. I think the company would do her well. Okay. I suppose we should all retreat to bed too, men. We need to be constantly prepared for battle and well rested. You never know, a mission could come up tomorrow and we could be called off to some foreign land to do battle with evil most foul. So good night, you two. Well, night, Donovan. I'm going to bed too, Mardek, so good night. Huh. Well. Does Rohoff have anything to say about this? I have been watching your progress recently, Mardek, since you joined the Guard, and I must say I'm impressed. You've come a long way from the innocent, clueless young lad I bonded with all those years ago. It is looking very likely that my plan will be a success after all, despite the setback, yes. A lone hero is more than a match for the whole faceless army in this universe. Well, what are you talking about? Never mind. I'm just thinking aloud. You'd best get back to your own business, Mardek. Well, thanks, Rohoff, for that brief interjection. Yes, Mardek, you wish to speak to me? Well, I'm afraid I have nothing to say to you right now. And he's out of dialogue. That's how quickly it can go. Hey, Mardek, are you awake? Well, yeah. Wow, a lot happened today, eh? Well, I just can't believe that Steele's dead. I know. I mean, I always wanted him dead, I suppose, so I could be happier, maybe. But I'm not. Especially after that conversation just then. I just can't stand to see Emila like that, and she made a good point, too. Have you ever really thought about things like the life of the people you might kill? We fought those bandits today. Did you consider that they might have had families that'd never see them again? Well, I don't know. I sort of know that they do, but try not to think about it. Because it makes us no use to anyone if we think about it too much and break down on the battlefield. That's all we are, I suppose. Tools. Don't want us breaking. I am astounded that you humans even consider such things. In my limited experience with the humans of Nineveh, I saw them only to be mindlessly violent, slaying any and all who stood in their way with no considerations that they were people too, rather than just targets. Well, were you angels better than that? Funny. We were probably worse. Maybe not violently, but we certainly treated the Droma like objects rather than other sentients. I always had a problem with that, but the others never listened. And now, after that crystal arrived... Yeah, I said I'd not go on about my past or purpose, so I'll leave it at that. Vague. Mysterious. Don't ask any further, please. But I must bring something up. What is it? Sounds urgent. It might be, but I'm not sure. Since I melded with MARDEK, my innate powers have sort of been on the fritz. I've not been detecting things I should, and detecting other things that turn out to be nothing. But when we were exploring those mines, I got this overwhelming feeling that I can't ignore. I could be wrong, and I hope I am, but I think that another of my race, another angel, is here, on this world, now. Well, that's good. You can have a chat about old times together, and he can maybe take you home. I doubt that greatly. You see, I've sort of refrained from telling you this before because it might frighten you or make you edgy, but, well, I'm not exactly liked by others of my kind. Well, what do you mean? I mean, if that other is here, chances are he's after me. He's looking for me, yes, probably to destroy me. Ugh. See, this is why I didn't mention anything before. I don't know if he'll be able to detect me, though. I can only pick up his vague magical signature, but I can't say where he is. And like I said before, I could be completely wrong, and I could have just detected a monster or something. Now, mine was full of magical crystals. Maybe that had something to do with it. Actually, you're right. That seems reasonable, because I can't feel it anymore. I could in there, but that must have been it. The magical crystals, yes. So it would be best if you didn't think too much about what I've just said. The chances of them finding me here of all places are pretty low anyway, and they've probably assumed I'm dead by now since it's been so long. So please don't worry about it. Well, okay. We should go to sleep though, MARDEK. It'll probably be a big day tomorrow. Well, okay. Night-night.